Thank you very much. And this morning's Coffee With guest is one amazing woman. Her name, Joan Benoit Samuelson.
Joan, welcome to the Eyewitness News Morning Edition.
Thank you,
We
Mike.
love having Olympic champions in here.
It's a pleasure to have you in the room.
Just a question I want to talk about. We'll get to Columbia here in a second. I just want to talk about the power of winning. If you'd have won the 7th or 8th, would you still be the figure that you currently are, having won the 1st?
That's a great question, Marty, and I really can't answer that question, but by winning the first women's Olympic marathon, I was given an opportunity, and I realized that as I was coming into the Coliseum, and I said to myself, do you know if you come into the light on the other side and cross this finish line in first place and win the first women's Olympic marathon, your life could change forever. And at that point in time, I realized that it was important for me not to forget who I was and from where I came.
This is all going through your mind
I'm
as you're finishing a marathon?
So when I was in the darkness of the tunnel, I promised myself never to forget my roots and to give back to a sport and a community that has given so much to me.
I think you'd be thinking about a good long drink of water or something. But do you make your living now from running?
Well, I make my living from running, but I have a mission, and that is to tie sustainability of health and wellness together with sustainability of our natural resources and the environment, because the two are inextricably linked.
But so few runners can make a living out of it. So,
but here's I want to run everybody to your website, and justyourname.com, and it basically it is one of the most. It's a very calming website, but it combines everything you just said. I mean, you have really parlayed on your own terms fame, athletics, and nature into one. I mean, you're kind of like a hip Earth mother.
Yeah. Well, I think when you look at a person and the life they lead, it's important to see that there's a balance in one's life. And when you think of the athletic pyramid or triad, it's mind, body, and spirit. And I think a person really needs to learn how to balance those three aspects of his or her life.
Wow. And you started running because of a broken leg. You were rehabbing and you went, hey, it's kind of cool.
Well, it all started with growing up with 3 brothers, so it was survival of the fittest.
Okay.
And then when I decided that I needed to be active in order to either keep up with them, run to them for help, or run away from them because I was taunting them, I sort of started to really enjoy the sport of running.
But it was this rehab thing,
yes,
which I'm reading on your website, that really turns you on.
Well, I wanted to make it as a ski racer. Skiing was one of the few sports before Title IX legislation that enabled women to compete at a high level, and girls. And my dad was in the 10th Mountain Division, so as soon as we were walking, we were skiing. And that was my sport. That was my passion. But then I broke my leg while training and decided to run as a form of rehab, and then discovered that running could be done anywhere at any time. You didn't need a lot of special equipment. You didn't have to wait for the snow. You didn't have to travel to the mountains. And look
where it's led you, sitting between me and Don. What a life's accomplishment.
Huge accomplishment.
Hey, listen, we're going to be doing a web extra, by the way, with Joan. So at the end of the of this Coffee With, we'll refer you to .com. But you're here specifically to talk about this event happening in Columbia, which is a very big deal. You want to talk about it?
Yes, Iron Girl Columbia, which will take place on April 29th, 2012. It's a very exciting opportunity for me because it promotes everything that I think is important, and the fact that they've asked me to get involved is something very meaningful to me, and I look forward to working with young girls as well as women my age and even older. Running is a sport that's very affordable and very accessible. It enables women to get together and talk about their concerns and issues. Other women in their communities and places of work.
And it's a fundraiser for health issues.
Yes.
So it does tie both of your things together.
So the registration started the weekend of the 20th. And I want to bring up TriColumbia.org, correct? Is that it?
That's
okay. So here's the website, TriColumbia.org. You can find out about registration. You can find out all the details. charities involved and whatnot. Dynamite website, really honest with this. That'll be a really cool T-shirt. And come on, you know everybody runs these things for the T-shirt.
Yes, and it's the Claudia Mayer Cancer Research Center that will, or Resource Center that will be benefiting this year. And I had the opportunity to tour the center and was very inspired by the professional care providers, the physicians, and the patients themselves.
Yeah, a little known jewel in Howard County.
Yeah, for real. I'll tell you what, listen, our time on air has run short. You're going to stay with us and we'll go. You wear your body fat well. I mean, what is your body fat? Like 1% here?
What I don't know can't hurt me.
You're a champ, and you are a true American treasure. Join us online, WJZ.com. Sharon's Bottom's got WJZ TV traffic control. We got first warning, weather, and more coming up next. Stay with us.